On the morning of September 14th, 2007, a 14-year-old boy walked out of his home in Doncaster, South Yorkshire. By noon, he was captured on CCTV leaving London's busy King's Cross station. And then he vanished. No phone calls, no sightings, no trace. How does a teenager disappear in broad daylight in one of the most watched cities in the world? This is the haunting mystery of Andrew Gosden. Andrew Paul Gosden was born on July 10th, 1993. He lived with his parents, Kevin and Glenys, and his sister Charlotte in Balby, Doncaster. He was quiet, thoughtful, and highly intelligent. Teachers described him as a gifted student, especially in mathematics. But Andrew wasn't just about academics. He loved video games, heavy metal music, and spent hours listening to his favorite bands. There were things that made him stand out physically, too. He wore prescription glasses. He was deaf in his left ear. And he had a unique double ridge on his right ear, a detail that would later appear in missing posters. What makes Andrew's disappearance so chilling is that he wasn't the kind of kid who ran off or caused trouble. He didn't have a mobile phone, he barely used computers, and he wasn't active online. Yet, on one Friday morning, he did something that stunned his family and left behind one of Britain's most puzzling missing person cases. It started like any ordinary school day. On the morning of September 14th, 2007, Andrew left home in his school uniform. Witnesses saw him walking through Westfield Park, but instead of heading to school, he turned back. At home, Andrew carefully changed out of his uniform. He placed his blazer neatly over a chair and put his clothes in the washing machine. Then he dressed in black jeans and a black Slipknot t-shirt. Next, he went to a local cash machine and withdrew £200. Strangely, he left another £100 untouched in his bedroom. From there, Andrew walked to Doncaster railway station. He approached the ticket desk and asked for a one-way ticket to London. The clerk even asked if he wanted a return. It would have only cost a little more. But Andrew was firm. One way only. At 9:35 a.m., he boarded the train to King's Cross. He traveled alone. By 11:20 a.m., CCTV captured him arriving in London. At 11:25 a.m., the cameras recorded his final known steps, walking out of the station's main entrance, blending into the crowds of King's Cross. And then nothing. No more CCTV. No sightings that could ever be verified. Andrew Gosden had vanished. The first days were filled with confusion. Why London? Why alone? Andrew had never shown interest in traveling by himself. Police began searching for answers. They checked his school computers, his home console, even contacted Sony to see if his PSP handheld had connected online. Nothing. Andrew left no digital trail. There were over 100 reported sightings in the weeks that followed, most of them in London. One of the more convincing came from staff at a Pizza Hut on Oxford Street, who thought they saw a boy matching Andrew's description. But like every other lead, it couldn't be confirmed. Theories started to spread. Did Andrew run away to start a new life? Did he go to meet someone, maybe someone he'd secretly communicated with? Or was he targeted after leaving the station? Investigators also faced criticism. Some CCTV footage from nearby areas wasn't collected quickly enough, and gaps in coverage meant Andrew could have left King's Cross unseen. For years, the case went cold. But then, in December 2021, nearly 15 years after Andrew vanished, there was a breakthrough, or so it seemed. Two men, aged 38 and 45, were arrested on suspicion of kidnapping and human trafficking in connection to Andrew's disappearance. Electronic devices were seized, and hope sparked that answers might finally be coming. But after months of investigation, in September 2023, police announced that both men had been released with no charges. They were eliminated from the inquiry. Once again, the Gosden family was left without answers. So, what could have happened? Runaway theory. Some believe Andrew left intentionally, perhaps to attend a concert, pursue independence, or escape pressures at home. But if so, why no further trace? Online contact. Could Andrew have secretly been in touch with someone? Police found no evidence of emails or online chats, but it can't be fully ruled out. Foul play. The darkest theory suggests Andrew may have been approached or lured after leaving King's Cross, becoming the victim of trafficking or violence. Misadventure. London can be dangerous. It's possible Andrew met with an accident soon after arriving. Each theory has holes, but none provides solid answers. As of 2025, Andrew's case remains unsolved. South Yorkshire police continue to investigate and issue appeals for information, especially on anniversaries of his disappearance. His family still holds out hope. They celebrate his birthday each year, imagining the man Andrew might have become. If alive today, he would be 32 years old. 18 years have passed, but the haunting truth remains. The last confirmed sighting of Andrew Gosden is a short CCTV clip of a 14-year-old boy stepping out of King's Cross Station into oblivion. If you know anything about Andrew Gosden's disappearance, please contact Missing People UK at 116,000. And if this case chilled you as much as it did me, don't forget to subscribe for more true crime stories. Because sometimes the scariest mysteries are the ones that happen in plain sight.